Hi, I'm Kakoi with Bunraisen. I'm not stealing Moon Kitty's I Spoil format. I don't know what you're talking about. Please watch their videos. Anyways, I made a really old comic about this and never finished it before changing the story and characters like 1,000 times. So I decided to kill it by making this video. So now I have no excuse to keep remaking it. Yippee! The story starts off with 8 magical dragons fighting over who the best Spider-Man is. Tom Holland is obviously the best, the White Dragon said, with one half of the color wheel agreeing. You never even watched the original Spider-Man movie. His sister, the Black Dragon, yelled, with the other side of the color wheel agreeing behind her. But all Spider-Men are good, Baby Cat Orion said, interrupting his grandma for his story. She was about to tell him off, but then they heard footsteps and Orion was pushed behind the curtain since it was past his bedtime. Andrew Garfield has always been best boy. A totally not medicine cat said after coming in. Foy tried to argue, but Scary Cat 69 killed her before scampering away. Baby Orion came out of the closet and added +2 trauma before running away. After Orion jumped onto a moving train, Background Cat 2000 tried to gatekeep Girl Boss before getting booted off the server. I lost my entire family to the kingdom, said the badass cowgirl. I have trauma, Orion said. You're my son now. Okay. Turns out badass new mom Tsunami is an even more badass water god, since she has this stone, called a gem, that holds the soul of one of those magical dragons from before. Apparently, the Spider-Man talk got so aggressive that they all killed each other and left their powers behind for the cats to use to take over the world. And also, one of those extremely rare and extremely important gems was one of Orion's trauma gifts. Shocker. Normally, when cats who are bros with the dragons use the gems, they go a little crazy. But Orion has plot armor, so he gets a pass. Because of this, they decide that the best course of action is to go to the 100% totally cool good guy rebels. Weeks later, 'cause I'm lazy, a twink is watching the entrance a little too intensely. What are you doing? His brother Ember asked. Waiting for someone hot to come around, said Blank as his new half-dead crush and his mom bursts into camp. Apparently, Orion decided that almost dying was a good way to get Tsunami healed from her trauma. Turns out it only made her attachment issues worse. Good job, Orion. A little while later, Orion wakes up in a strange house with Blank looming over him. Who are you? Asked Orion. Your new best friend, Blank responded before teleporting Orion outside to meet the rest of the main characters, who are Ember, Blank's brother and chosen wielder of fire, Ivy, Blank's mentor/adopted mother and the healer of the rebels, and resident cinnamon roll, Volt, the leader of the rebels' armies, the monster energy drink wielder, and also Blank's adopted dad. Oh, and this really weird old lady who started screaming as soon as Orion appeared. But her grandson's gayness and Tsunami's glare caused her to chill out. The next couple of months, the boy gang go around the whole kingdom doing missions, but also fighting these 3 royal guys who have the rest of the gems and seem to know Orion. Hey, I was just wanting to know if you're, brainwashed or something, one of them asked as the one with rabies freaked out behind him. No? Sure. Obvious foreshadowing aside, they keep doing some badass missions that don't really matter, and eventually Orion, Tsunami, and Ember are told to go to a Monster Energy Drink-aligned village to evacuate before some Kingdom Kitties show up. They were just about to head off before Orion noticed that the coolness wasn't at its normal levels, and went off to find Tsunami, only to find her cornered by the 3 royal guys. Orion tries to scare them off with his sick dance moves, but Tsunami backflips and washes him away, getting herself caught in the process. Orion is really mad about losing his mother figure and convinces everyone to attack the kingdom before they kill her. The kingdom that is huge, the same kingdom that has been absolutely kicking their butts. So everyone thought it was a great plan and attacked. Everything was going great until they weren't and the main characters got caught. What happened to the background characters? I don't care, they die. They wake up in a prison, but gasp! Orion isn't there. Apparently, they were totally definitely killed off screen, just like the awesome cowgirl. But they don't have much time to think about this, as the others are quickly taken off to get killed as well. They're all about to get killed in dramatic fashion in front of the evil beatboxing champion by the newly announced next beatboxing champion, who all look suspiciously like Orion. What could it mean? Just as the story was about to turn emo, Orion appeared with all the gems and dramatically revealed that he was also a part of the beatboxing family too. But brother, why? Asked Cena. Because you're gay. But wait, aren't you? Before she could finish, Orion did a spizitsu move before disappearing with all the others. And because I'm lazy, and the story's so fucking long, this is going to be in 2 parts, because everybody likes those.